Hey guys, Achy here, and welcome back to the series Free to Play to Max. If you're new around here, this series is about building up a fully self-sufficient main account starting off in free to play. In the last episode, we finished off the Falador hard diary and also unlocked ourselves full prospector, giving us some nice fashionscape and a little bit of bonus mining experience. In today's episode, we are going to be doing some bossing. Obviously starting off with the giant mole, so let's get right into it. Starting things off, we are going to be needing a bond. Unfortunately, it is that time again. And of course, we're going to be needing some supplies for our little bossing fiasco here. And yeah, so we're going to get that done, tally to Falador, and see how this goes. Hopefully it's pretty profitable. Well, I know it's profitable at higher levels. I'm just hoping it holds up even with my mediocre stats, you know what I'm saying? But we really do need some money coming in. I have been slacking so hard on my farm runs that basically I'm like breaking even with my bossing. But here we go. Start this kill off. And oh, I forgot the freaking rock cake. Okay, here we go. We got the rock cake this time. And we're almost at the end of the first hour. But real quick, just in case there's some people who don't know how to do the giant mole, I'm just going to give a quick rundown on what to do. But all you need is a rope, a spade to get into the park, and then your Falador shield. So that every time the mole buries and runs away, it will tell you which direction to run. And yeah, other than that, you just guzzle down to 1 HP, pray melee, and it's pretty straightforward. It's actually a really relaxing boss. And look at that, about 700k off our first hour, so not bad. We finished off that first hour at the giant mole, and I only was able to get 30 kills in my first hour. And I mean, yeah, granted, my stats aren't that high yet, but it was feeling a little bit slow. So I decided it was time to get some imbues done and also gain a few levels at the same time. And this way I'm partially going to be ready for some other bosses going forward as well. So I think I'm just going to get the base 80s out of the way and then go back to the giant mole and see if it's a little better anyway. Hell yeah. So we finished off 80 strength, attack, and defense, and then we went ahead and upgraded the Slayer helm, and of course the Berserker's ring, and we also did the Seer's ring, and the Archer's ring. So that should be a pretty good spot for now, and possibly in the future we will return. Unfortunately, we only have 27,000 points left, but that's okay, we'll just leave it at that and go back to the mole. We are at the end of the second hour. I did go over by 1 minute, but you know, close enough, right? And after 1 hour with a little bit better stats and the imbued Berserker's ring, we still made 700k. Here we go. It's time to see what kind of loot we got. We ended up killing 200 of the giant mole, so we're gonna pull everything out. I didn't have high alch a few of my trips, so that's why I have a little bit of alchables with me. And there it is on the loot tracker. So it says we have 5 mil, and the missing little bit of money is just coin drops that I got. Once we put this in the price checker here, we're looking at 4.8 mil. Damn, I mean, pretty decent. Instead of just selling the loot off, I decided to try my luck and exchange them for some bird nests that have a chance at getting some seeds and maybe increasing my overall value. Kind of just depending on my own luck. And yeah, so we're gonna give that a try. I will be back once we're done opening all that up. We are just dropping off the seeds that weren't worth nothing, and we're at the end of selling all our loot here. So we made just under 5 mil before the seeds, and we got 5.4 mil after. So overall, I definitely think it's worth doing. It didn't really take that long either. So next up was Bandos. I was very excited to try this boss out because it can be very profitable if you do end up getting a drop. But I'm a big noob, guys. You know, I haven't done this stuff in so long. I get here and I forget my rope. Damn it, man. And why did I only bring a Trollheim teleport? Alright, now comes the next basically just big fuck up, you know? Like, holy crap. So I get down here, then you need a freaking hammer to get this door open. Okay, I mean, that's fine. So I'm like, alright, I gotta go back and get this hammer. So since I only had a Trollheim teleport, I used my home teleport already. And before I could read my chat saying that you can just kill the goblins for one, I already teleported. Okay, so now you're probably thinking that there's no way I could have fucked up and made any more mistakes, right? But that's not true. I get in here and I'm trying to get my kill count and I don't even have the right items on, so they're all just piecing me up, man. So I go to tele out. I've already used my minigame and my home teleport, and for whatever reason I didn't get any other teleports, so I'm just stuck here. Literally stuck here, you know? Like, what the fuck was I thinking? Alright boys, we got a huge shout out to this blunty end. I was way too embarrassed to go on my chat with the clan and just be like, yeah, I'm an idiot. So this guy comes by and he freaking gives me a teleport to get back. Then I'm able to get back into the God Wars, go get my kill count, and it all worked out, but god damn, man, like, who would have known Boston could be so difficult, you know? But if I can do it, guys, you can do it too, you know? Like, look at what I went through, and we made it. There he goes. Back he comes, and he actually brought some. Oh my god, man, this guy is my savior. Like, woo! God damn. Seriously though, shout out to this guy. Finally, we are in the boss room, ready to go. It only took me like, I don't know, an hour or something like that. Just kidding, it wasn't quite that long, but it was pretty rough. But yeah, surprisingly, Bandos is pretty chill boss to fight. If you have a group of people to do it in, it's way better than doing it solo. One person can tank and the rest of the people can attack. It makes it much more efficient. You're gonna get a lot more kills out of your supplies that way. And yeah, being the attacker is pretty straightforward. You basically just camp range the whole time and let the tank get hit while you try and do as much damage as you can. So yeah, if any of you are interested in doing some bossing with us, just come in and join the clan chat. It's just my name in game, and yeah, more the merrier, man. We could use some more people to go do some PVM with, so get your butts in there. Alright, so after a little bit of practice, I decided to go and get the Gethin switch so that we can stay even longer. Having the full Gethins allows you to heal on the minions, and it really does help save supplies a lot. It's a little bit pricey, but it's honestly not too bad, and I definitely think it's worth doing, especially like if you got a few people here and you can all tank and just like, you can stay here for quite a while, and who knows, you just might get that Bandos drop. Only if you're really lucky or just enough time. I mean, I'm sure you stay here long enough, you're bound to get some nice drops. Oh, look at that. I mean, a God Sword shard. It's like 200k. It's a drop. The next and final boss of the video is gonna be Sarachnis. It's a pretty chill boss to kill too. I actually don't mind doing it solo or with a group of friends. It's all right too. Whenever you have a big group of friends, though, they spawn way more healers, and it can be a little bit annoying to deal with. But the setup for this boss is extremely cheap. All you need is some carols, the Sarachnis cudgel, Dragon Defender, and even the full inventory of food and prayer pots is like 100k, so it's pretty cheap setup to get started. And yeah, I will be back once we are done some kills. All right, so I've got myself a little bit of practice now. I'm like maybe 50 KC in. I just want to give a quick rundown on what to do, and also keep in mind that I'm like 50 KC in, so I'm a pretty big noob. But basically all you need to do is start off the fight in protect from range, run in, special attack them, make sure your special attack weapon is some sort of crush weapon, and as soon as you get within melee range, all you're gonna need to do is switch to your melee prayer. And yeah, that's basically the boss. When the minions come out, you need to focus them unless you're a high enough level to out DPS them and you're just okay. But for me, I definitely have to focus the minions. And yeah, then we go back to fighting the boss, and it's just rinse and repeat. So we ended up killing 150 Sarachnis. We killed a little bit less than the giant mole because it kills for a little longer. But all in all, we ended up making just about the same amount as we did off the giant mole. We are just selling everything off, and we're gonna go open these grubby keys, and maybe we can increase how much we got just like last time. But yeah, I will be back once we are at the chest there, and we can see how much we will get. Hopefully we get lucky. If not, then, you know, it is what it is. Here we go, guys, the big moment of truth. Ah, god damn it, dude. I gotta like read better when I'm looking stuff up, or yeah. All right, back to the grind exchange to sell those then. I guess we're not opening the grubby chest today. Well, we tried. Luckily, these are still able to be sold on the grind exchange, so we're not out the money at all. Let's just throw these in there real quick and flog them off for cheap. A nice 465k, giving us a total of 4 mil. Not bad, but this is where I'm going to end the episode for the week, so I will see you guys next week.